Are you Jan?
Yes, Ulukai. I'm glad that you are feeling better.
Thanks. Your father said you could help me get the kinks out.
The what?
Forget it. I need to get some exercise. Can you help me out?
I can do that, Ulukai. There are 4 tests we do here to train other guardians. I can guide you through them if you would like.
I would.
Then you can choose from our tests of jumping, swimming, targeting, or sneaking.
Notepad accessed.
What about this targeting test?
You have finished that test, Ulukai. There is no need to repeat it.
Let's try this jumping test.
Follow me, Ulukai. I will take you to the place where we test the skills of jumping.
Stable organic energy detected.
What now?
Across the water, you can see the steps that lead to the top of the rocks. Jump across there and claim your reward. Only those of strong essence can make this jump.
Notepad accessed.
What now?
Across the water, you can see the steps that lead to the top of the rocks. Jump across there and claim your reward. Only those of strong essence can make this jump.
Notepad accessed. Metal detected. Lexicon.
Let's see if this headset transmitter works. Slade to group. Slade to group. Is anyone reading me? Damn it, people! Turn on your receivers!
Be careful coming down, Ulukai!
What is this sneaking test?
This is our most difficult test. Since my father orders that we follow the no-violence teachings of Khazar, we find that we are forced to try and sneak into places without the soldiers seeing us.
Nothing wrong with a little sneak and peek. Saves on ammo.
If you say, Ulukai, me, I want to fight. But my father forbids it, and so now we train how to retrieve objects without being spotted. Follow me and I will tell you the rules.
Metal detected.
Pardon me, buddy. How does this work?
Ulukai, you will now begin the most difficult of our tests. What we will do is have you stand in the area of the square. Once I say 1, 2, 3, you must begin to try and get the fruit I lay on the ground.
Sounds easy enough.
It will not be, Ulukai. If you leave the square before I count 3, I will start over. If I see you, I will tell you, and you will have to come to me to restart the test.
Let's go then.
Enter your square and we will begin. Wait for my count, please.
Notepad accessed.
Say, can you tell me a bit more about your father?
He is a great leader, and if things were different in Adelpha, he would be the leader of all the Dolotai Guardians. As it is this moon, we must hide or face the reverting flames of Feyran.
He gets people to join him by burning them?
Yes, Ulukai.
Strange recruitment plan. How's your father fighting back?
We never fight, although most of us would like to. I am beginning to think that my father's essence is going weak. I want to no longer listen to his teachings of Khazar and of peace. I want more than anything to revert Feyran myself for what he has done.
Whoa, simmer down there, Jan. I'm sure your father knows what he's doing.
We shall see soon enough.
Tell me about your test of swimming.
We test the ability of all Guardians to swim down into the waters around Adelpha. This is useful for us when we hide our items or want to avoid the soldiers of Croax. Follow me, and I will explain our test.
Yo, Shorty.
You want me to swim in there? I'll freeze my headset off.
This water is very cold, but it holds items that you may find useful. Swim to the bottom to find the best ones, but be sure to protect your essence.
Notepad accessed.
You want me to swim in there? I'll freeze my headset.
Cold, is it not?
KP-12 ammo located.
That was cold.
Foreign material detected. Foreign material detected.
Can I ask you something?
Hi there.
Ah, you walk among us at last. The Yachts be praised.
Thanks.
Would you like to know about the regions of Talanzar or Motazar?
What can you tell me of Motazar?
This region is one of wasted land, as well as Talanzar. Only a few thousand moons ago, large trees and many animals made Motazar a wonderful place. Now, the land dies more every moon. Only the most vicious plants and animals live there now.
What happened to it?
Feyran mines a mineral there, which he uses to make the soldiers' weapons. As more of this mineral is taken from the ground, the region dies. The Shamaz believe that the mineral is the link between the Yads and Adelpha itself. But I have no feelings about this.
What is this mineral?
You will need to ask another Talon this, Ulukai. I have just become a Guardian and am only beginning my studies. I am only now being taught about Motazar.
What else have you been taught?
Motazar supplies all of this mineral for Feyran. I remember something about a large tear in the ground that separates two parts of the region. And large holes left from old mines. I do not remember much else.
Lexicon accessed.
Tell me about Talonzar.
Talonzar was a great region once, full of life and color. Now it is a wasteland. Many say that the Yads have done this because they know this to be the home of Feyran, and they attempt to revert him. But I am not sure I believe this.
Feyran is always there?
Most of the time, yes. He built a great palace there. Around it lies the city of Okriana, the only city in Talonzar. Almost all regions of Adelpha send supplies to Talonzar, for this is the center of Croax's best soldiers.
Sounds like a busy place.
It is. Many Talon live there, trying to do little to attract the wrath of Feyran or Croax. You should not enter this region until you feel ready to do so. Soldiers are everywhere inside Okriana. But if you ever find yourself inside Okriana, you will find that staying off the main road is the best way to avoid the soldier patrols.
Lexicon accessed.
Hey there, how's it going?
Great, Urukai. You are better, I see.
I could be worse, although I don't really see how.
I can try and give you some info about the Shamaz or the region of Shamazar if you would like.
What can you tell me about the Shamars?
They used to have greater numbers of their kind, like us Guardians. But since Feyran and Croax began to rule Adelpha, they have disappeared in great numbers.
Feyran's been killing them?
That is what most fear, Ulukai. Feyran has made it illegal for any Shamaz to teach about the other Yods or of the Prophet Khazar. Those that do, disappear. We have made efforts as well to keep alive the teachings of Khazar and the Yods, but we too lose more Guardians every moon. I fear that one moon soon there will be no more of us left.
So why does Feyran allow some of the Shamars to live?
He will always need Shamaz. They can use their essence to heal. Croax forces them to heal his soldiers, and Feyran makes them heal the workers so they can work harder for him. There was a time that none of the Shamaz would help Feyran. But when he continued to revert them until there were only a few left, they decided that they needed to stay alive to attempt to continue their teachings and agreed to Feyran's terms.
They're on his side now?
No, Ulukai. Never question the loyalty of a Shamaz. They will all be delighted to see you and will help you the best they can. Khazar suggested this, and the Shamaz have listened. The only reason you should ever fear a Shamaz is...
Is when?
Forgive me, Ulukai, but they were told by Khazar that if your essence was discovered to be evil, they were not to help you. But I am certain that will not be the case.
Lexicon accessed.
What can you tell me of Shamazar?
Large temples are placed all around that region. They are all used to go to pay, and the offering plates beneath the idols atop the temple stand bare.
Why can't you travel to them?
Feyran has all but destroyed all forms of worship to the other. For the other three, all must do it in secret. Only the Shamaz are allowed to travel much to these other temples, but even their time there is limited.
What else can you tell me of Shamazar?
Recent rains there have made the ground very dangerous in some parts. Be careful around the dark land areas. Also, the waters of Shamazar hold danger. I even hear stories of a large, dangerous beast in the waters behind a temple, but I do not know which one.
Lexicon accessed.
Hello.
You have my greetings, Ulukai. I have just returned from Okasankar, and I am glad to see you are well.
Where?
The region of Okasankar. I was there because I was the last guardian to leave Okar, the region where we found you. It was my duty to make sure no trail was left by us that would lead the soldiers to us.
Come here a second, would you?
So how can I get out of this joint?
Have you finished Yam's tests, Urukai?
No, not yet.
I believe you will find his help most rewarding, Urukai. Return to me once you have completed them, please.
Yo, Shorty.
What about this targeting test?
You have finished that test, Urukai. There is no need to repeat it.
What is this sneaking test?
This is our most difficult test. Since my father orders that we follow the no-violence teachings of Khazar, we find that we are forced to try...
Come here a second, would you?
How does this work?
Urukai, you will now begin the most difficult of our...
Accessed.
Pardon me, buddy.
How does this work?
Urukai, you will now begin the most difficult of our...
Yo, Shorty.
So how can I get out of this joint?
Have you finished Yam's tests, Urukai?
No, not yet.
I believe you...
1, 2, 3! I have seen you, Urukai. Come, speak with me.
Pardon me, buddy.
Want to try that again?
I guess you are still weak from your travels. Let us try it again. As soon as I say 3, you will need to get the fruit.
I remember.
If you are having trouble, you may find this helpful.
An EVD? Where did you get this?
It was found where you arrived, Ulukai. I meant to give it to you after our tests were complete, but I think you need it now. Finish this test.
Maybe just one more try?
It is okay, Ulukai. Many young Talon failed this test.
But I can...
It will be our little secret, Ulukai. Do not worry.
Reza frackin' son. So, did I pass?
Yes, Ulukai. I have no doubts that you could pass our tests. It was my honor to help you get out of your kink. I hope now that we will be able to learn more useful battle strategies from you.
Your father wouldn't be too happy about that.
My father does not want to see what is happening around him. He talks of the old moons of the Guardians and the honor their name once held. Never does he see that few are being left alive which believe the way he does.
Don't worry, Jan. I've never failed in a mission yet.
May the odds be silent during your travels, Ulukai.
Come here a second, would you?
So how can I get out of this joint?
Have you finished Jan's tests, Ulukai?
Sure did. He says I passed with flying colors. Now I should get going.
As you wish, Ulukai. But before you leave, I will remind you of our deal. You find the 5 Mons, and we will attempt to find that what you seek.
That'll have to do for now. But just know, the second I find that probe, I'm completing the mission first. Understood?
It shall be as you say, Ulukai. Now the path to your first Mon.
Sounds like a plan.
In other regions as well, you will need to find the Shamars. They are the only ones who can help you find the Mons.
So the only people I should find are them?
Others will try to help, Ulukai. A good talent to find is also a recreator.
The recreators?
Ye-
The leaders of what?
Many of the regions produce resources for the soldiers of Feyran and Croax. I have been in contact with many of them, but all are unwilling to stop their work for Feyran.
They like working for him?
No, Ulukai. They simply fear his anger.
Well, I'll see what I can do about that if I have the time.
I know you can win them over. You have the mark of the Ulukai on you.
So that's what it is. I thought maybe one of your guys mistook me for...
Be warned, Ulukai. Many soldiers have been seen now that you are known to be alive. You will want to stay away from the Temple Fey and the...
Thanks for the advice.
Know this. All Guardians will be watching you. You will find our help when you are fulfilling the...
You just remember that I need to find the others and that probe, and we'll get along famously.
Then I will activate the Daoka for you. May the Yod...
Notepad accessed. Organic energy detected.
Isang